Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Raf. So behind me we've got this Land Rover Defender 110. Now we've actually done a dedicated video showing how we've transformed the inside of this car, and in that video I said I'm going to do a dedicated video on the audio and the security system we installed, because I think that deserves its own video. So if you're looking for security or audio on your Defender, you can see in detail exactly what we did, because otherwise that other video would have really dragged. So in this video we're going to talk about the security and the audio system. So quickly, these Defenders are very vulnerable, they're very easy to steal, they're getting stolen all the time. It's because they're very easy to take. So we actually upgrade security on a lot of these, and this video I'm going to explain what we've installed on this. It's a really high-end package and it gives the ultimate security, and then I'll explain what we've done in the audio. So with the security system, first things to mention is this is not a modern canvas vehicle. This is an old school analog vehicle. Now, a lot of the modern installers who come out and, you know, will fit a Ghost or a canvas immobilizer on your drive probably wouldn't even know how to work on an analog vehicle. So this needs everything connected independently. So all the central locking, every indicator, all the doors, the back doors, everything needs connecting independently. So firstly, because we've done so much work on this car, we actually had the whole dashboard out, which enabled us to do an amazing install. And usually on these, when we do a high-end security install, we actually do remove the dashboard if we want to really go to town on it. And this is something no one's going to be doing on your driveway. So the system we've used is based on a Pandora. Now, if you know us well, you know everything we do is bespoke, so we don't just get an off-the-shelf system and throw it on the car. So we have based this on a Pandora system because it gives us the basis to do exactly what we want. So we've used a Pandora Smart system. So it's a smart Pandora, which means it's got a SIM card inside, so it gives you functions like vehicle tracking, push notifications. If your alarm goes off, you'll get a phone call, you'll get a text message, and you can obviously control the actual alarm from your phone as well as from the fobs we provide. So when the owner gets out of this car, he locks the doors, which I've done right now. The vehicle doors will lock, the alarm is armed, the immobilizer is armed. Now, this system protects the vehicle against every form of theft, pretty much every form of theft. So it's an alarm and it's got multiple points of immobilization. I'm not going to explain everything we've immobilized because obviously it's being silly, I'm telling people what we do, but multiple levels of immobilization. So now this system is armed, that car is not starting. The system comes with lots and lots of sensors. So every single sensor money can buy has been installed on this car. So first things first, it's got an interior movement sensor. So if there's any movement inside the cabin of the vehicle, the alarm will sound. If any of the doors, the bonnet or the boot are open, the alarm will sound. On top of that, it's got a multi-stage impact sensor, which works really well. So what that means by multi-stage is if there's any light impacts pretty much anywhere on this car, from the bonnet to the back, it will trigger a pre-warning level of sensor. So it'll just give you a few chirps, basically means bugger off, and we'll demonstrate that, hopefully overlay it or put it on the side. Any heavier impacts will trigger the full alarm. On top of that, it's got a tilt sensor, so if anybody tries jacking this car up to, put it on a low loader, steal the wheels, get underneath it, the alarm will sound. And it's also got an amazing motion sensor. Now, with these alarms, these modern alarms, you've got lots of different algorithms for the actual sensors. So we do a lot of R&D in-house and we know what works. So, again, I'll also demo the motion sensor of how well it actually works. So if you were using one of these with a tent box on the roof, these tent boxes are getting stolen a lot at the moment. If anybody literally tried climbing up onto your vehicle, the alarm would sound. Multiple levels of immobilization means they can't start the car unless one of these tags is within range of the car. We've also got anti-hijacking protection, so even if you're pulled out of the car, the vehicle will shut down when it's a safe distance away from you, and it will only shut down when it's safe to do so, so it won't just kill the car at 80 miles an hour. And then on top of that, you've also got the ability to remotely shut down this car. So if, let's say, you're being silly and you've left the tag with your keys, like I've done here, obviously I've done that so we don't lose anything, and somebody stole your tags and your keys, then any other system, that's it, the car's gone. What you can do on this particular system is you can dial the car, confirm it's you, and you can actually ask the car to remotely shut down, and again it will kill the car when it's safe to do so. So you're completely controlling the car. It's a fantastic system. It is probably the flagship system we offer on these, and if anybody's really serious about security on their Defender, if you want a really good package, drop us a shout. I know for a fact nobody will come close to any of the packages we offer on these cars. We've been doing this for 25 years, so we're pretty confident in what we do. So that's the security all done. Now the audio. So this car came in for a basic system, and what started off as a basic system escalated, and it's gone up to what we've done now. So what we've done, firstly, we've replaced the factory stock head unit with a Stinger High 10 head unit. We're doing a dedicated video explaining that in detail. So that's a lovely bespoke installed system, looks really nice, big screen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you name it. From that screen, onto that screen, we've also installed a reversing camera on the back, which again looks completely stock. Now, the nice thing with these Stinger head units is they have got an optical output. So we've run an optical output from this into our amplifiers, which means we've got the cleanest, purest signal. We've also installed a Audison beacon, which we've already done a video about, and what that does is it gives you really high-res audio from your Bluetooth devices. So rather than playing your Bluetooth straight into the Stinger head unit, you actually play your Bluetooth through the beacon device, the Audison device, and it just sounds fantastic. The nice thing with that is even if you've got Apple CarPlay or Android Auto loaded on the head unit, you can control it all from the head unit. We've also installed a Audison DRC on the amplifier. What that does is it allows you to adjust the bass, different memory profiles. So, you know, if you're by yourself, you want the sound focusing more on you, you can tweak it between that, or you can have it so it's like a neutral position where everyone in the car sort of getting the same sort of sound. So the DRC is mounted where it's really easily reachable by the driver. So the signal goes straight into an Audison 8-channel DSP amplifier. This has been mounted under the passenger side seat, where the battery is mounted. It's in the same box. That area has all been soundproofed, and you'll understand why in a second. So the amplifier's there, and then that 8-channel amplifier actually runs a 3-way system fully active. What that means is every speaker has got a dedicated channel from the amplifier. So channels 1 and 2 from the amplifier run the Hertz Melee Legend fantastic tweeters, which have been mounted on top of the dash in custom 3D printed mounts. So a lot of people, if you're watching videos on YouTube for audio on a Defender, they mount the tweeters in a stock location facing up, and then you've got to deal with reflections and all sorts. We've actually 3D printed these mounts, and it allows us to get the tweeters on axes pointing at the driver. I mean, the Hertz Melee Legend range is fantastic as it is, but honestly, it sounds epic. It really does. Going down from there in the stock location, sort of just by your knees, we've installed Hertz Melee Legend 3-inch drivers. We've had to again 3D print some collars, and we've tried to get these slightly on axes, so rather than pointing straight down, they're sort of angled a little bit further up. Final 2 speakers are the Hertz 6.5-inch mid-bass drivers, which have been mounted underneath each seat, underneath the front driver and front passenger seat. What we've done with the amplifier is 2 of the channels are in the tweeters, 2 of the channels are in the mid-range drivers, and then the remaining 4 channels we've bridged. So 2 channels are running one 6.5-inch, another 2 channels are running the other 6.5-inch. We've then got an output from here going into a different Hertz amplifier located under the driver's seat, and that is running the new Hertz 10-inch Melee Pro subwoofer in the Hertz prefab box. This has been mounted underneath the middle row of seats. We've done a dedicated video on that sub box as well, which if it's not up, it'll be going up very soon. The DSP amplifier we've obviously tuned in-house, and how does it sound? Well, you're gonna have to take my word for it. It sounds awesome. It sounds really, really, really good. Melee Legends are a fantastic set of sounding speakers, and if you put them with the right amount of power, they will probably outperform some speakers, which I would say are probably, double the money. They're a fantastic set of speakers. The car sounds epic. It sounds awesome. I've thrown all sorts of music at this because we've had this car now for a while, and the customer's not picking it up for a few days. It's really nice where you can just listen to music. Then when your ears tire, you can go back the next day and listen to it again and tweak it as you feel best. And it sounds epic. I've played everything from R&B, hip-hop, reggae, to SQ tunes. Absolutely everything I've thrown at it, it sounds brilliant. I know for a fact the owner is going to be blown away by the sound system. It sounds amazing. So what started off as a little project has gone on to something even bigger, because when the client came in, he originally just said, I want an audio system. We came up with a simple package, but when we started talking about it and he came down, on the day he came, we were actually doing a different car. We showed him what we were doing. He then asked to have a listen to some of our demo cars, which we always invite people to do. And we explained to him what a DSP does, you know, the different types of speakers we sell. And he actually, I think you could say he was a bit of an audiophile without actually knowing about it. So he's got decent home audio, you know, he's got other cars with decent sound systems, and he didn't actually know what could be achieved. So please, if you're looking for an audio system, drop us a shout, come down and have a listen to one of our cars. So guys, that's it from me. The Defender's all complete. It's almost ready for collection. The car's coming in a few days. Just got to wait for him to pick it up, give it a little clean, and we're all done. If anybody's got a Defender and you want any work doing, from a simple immobilizer to a full stage security system like we've done on this, audio, basic package, right up to you name it, drop us a shout. Please subscribe to the channel. We really, really appreciate it. Like this video. If anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out.